All right. Absolutely. Once again, good morning. Good morning. My name is Dr. Roz, and I am VP of Communications here at our company. For those of you that are here for the first time, we are so ecstatic, excited, and just over the top. So glad that you took time out of your schedule today to be with us here at Akana. Yes, that's the name of our company, Akana. It means in the hands of God. We started our company in April 20th of 2019 with a line of CBD products and essential oils. And then in 2020, we expanded to include a complete line of wellness and weight management products. Then we moved on in 2021 to something you're going to hear about today, the flat belly lifestyle. And we've got over, 30,000 customers now to this date. And we're proud that we reinvest 1% of our gross profits to empower undeserved communities. And we strive every single day to deliver 5-star customer support. We're in various market segments. Yes, we're involved in wellness and crypto and travel and home-based business. We educate in all of these areas. But if you notice, the smart thing about having products in these areas is that these are areas that are already trillion and quadrillion, billion and quadrillion industries and segments. We've got a full executive team that has over 120 plus years of combined experience in the direct sales industry. And they've already helped shape and guide multi-billion-dollar companies. Our mission is that we believe that health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. And by offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. So our vision is to do what? Elevate the well-being of your body and soul. Why is that even important? Well, listen, we've given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. They have already statistically said that by 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people 20 to 49 years of age. Now, I have 2 doctorates. One's in theology and one is in divinity. So I'm not a medical doctor. So I always want us to hear from the voice of the wellness experts. So just check out this really quick video from some wellness experts.
2/3 of adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the US already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer's in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
I mean, did you hear what he said? I can give you the answer. It's the food. And then the other doctor, what did he say? We're not in the business of preventing sickness. We're in the business of treating sick people. See, we've got to educate people to understand that all this chronic disease is coming from several different areas, intoxication of our cells at the mitochondrial level, chronic inflammation and visceral fat that surrounds our internal organs. And in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from heart disease. Now, that's a statistic that's not a surprise to us because we've known for a long time that heart disease is the #1 killer. But here's what's crazy. 25% of them, the first time they found out was at death, and it could have been prevented. So one of the things that we first start off doing here at Akana is we want you to know your blood type. Do you know your blood type? Okay, here, come on, give me some feedback. Hit the chat. Let me know if you know your blood type. Are you blood type A, B, AB, or O? Put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Now, if you start putting like E and F and G, that's not your blood type. And why is it even important? Because your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than your race, your culture, your geography. It is a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. So go ahead, put that in the chat. Are you putting it in there? Let me see what you got. Who we got in the house? I see some O's. Yes, yes. Okay, I see another O, another O. Oh, somebody's got a B. I see some O's. I see it. I see it. Yes, yes. Awesome. So now, if you don't know, you probably need to put in there IDK. I don't know. And here's the problem about not knowing. One person's food is another man's poison. And you very well could be wondering, why are you going through certain things in your physical body and not know that you may be eating something that's not according to your blood type. Let's let Dr. Prince tell us, why is this thing important?
Even through my practice, after scanning thousands of people over 10 years, I've investigated how the blood type plays a major role in what we're putting in our bodies. Your blood type is like a security system, and the antigen on your red blood cell determines your blood type. And based upon that antigen, your body will identify the food as an enemy or as a friend, as poison or as medicine. And based upon that information, it's either going to trigger your immune system or it's going to conserve your immune system. So if we're eating outside of our chemistry, then we're constantly triggering our immune system, which becomes overreactive after a while to the point where it becomes worn down. When you wear down your immune system, you make it hyperactive. A hyperactive immune system has the potential to turn upon the host. We call it autoimmune disease. When the immune system turns upon the host, that means that now you have one of the most powerful vessels in the body attacking you without you being able to defend yourself against it.
So that's why we need to know our blood type. So get back with the person that invited you here if you do not know your blood type, because we have a blood type testing kit. It only takes about 5 minutes, very easy to use, because listen, if you're blood type A and you're eating bananas every morning with your cereal or with your breakfast, you don't realize you're putting poison in your body, because now your blood can't break it down like it should. And there's a list to let you know if you're B. Here's what you should be eating. Here's what you should it's okay to eat. And here's what you really should avoid. And we've learned that it's not necessarily that you can never, ever, ever, ever have it. It's not what you do some of the time, it's what you do most of the time. And then we've got wellness coaches, certified health coaches all over the country that are showing people in 2 minutes what's going on in the cells of their body. We call it a bioscan. Check this out from Dr. Prince.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the Quantum Bioscan Analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics. Being a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50, I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my bodies with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today we want to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because we start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to the point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then we are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand. And we see this as vascular resistance on our bioscan. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
Now, the exciting thing about the bioscan is that it shows the level of progression from the cellular level. Oftentimes we go to the doctor and they diagnose something, they say you've got something. I don't want to know when I've got it. I want to know way before I get down the road. I live in Texas, and if I'm on the highway going to California and I'm driving east, I need somebody to tell me I'm going in the wrong direction. And I don't want you to tell me I'm in the wrong direction when I get to Miami. Tell me when I get to Louisiana, or better yet, tell me when I get to the Texas border. But don't wait till I get all the way down the road and I'm in the wrong direction. Well, that's what's happening in our lives. We're being diagnosed with things that we could have been prevented. And it's time to live our best life. See, that bioscan shows you colors, green, blue, yellow, and red, that let you know whether you're moderately or mildly out of balance or you're severely out of balance. But the key word here is it's reversible. And you don't have to wait for the crisis, because this particular test is just a handheld wand you hold in your hand for less than 2 minutes. Every time I sit down with a person and do this, it's amazing, because during those 2 minutes, you're literally putting a person in a place where they can literally change the trajectory of their lives. It's non-invasive, no radiation, and it's based on Eastern medicine and quantum physics. See, the problem we've got in the US, here's a coined phrase that our CEO coined: chewicide. We're literally digging our graves with our fork. We're committing suicide at the table. Too much animal protein, too much processed food, salt and sugar, living sedentary life. I'm a baby boomer. Back in the day, I looked at it during Christmas time. You didn't see anybody outside playing. That's what we did. We went outside playing. Now we're sitting at the computer. We're in front of the video games, but we're indulging in too much animal protein that is impairing our kidneys and our organs. And that's what's contributing to faster aging, cancer, heart disease, and obesity. I sit down with people often and they tell me when my grandmother had a heart attack, my great-grandmother had a heart attack, or they had this and it's just in my genes. Well, let me tell you something. What I say, Dr. Oz said, our genetics load the gun, but our lifestyle pulls the trigger. What I say is, we eat like they ate, so we have what they had. How many of you on this call would like to elevate the level of your wellness? What we're doing here at Con is we're creating blue zones. Yeah, there are 6 areas that are blue zones all over the world. Those are the areas where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than an average. I'm so glad that you've taken the time to be here today, because it's time for you to create a blue zone in your house, in your family, in your community. We can do this together. We call it the Flat Belly Lifestyle.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you are ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, Eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The Flat Belly Lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type and to promote a healthy gut. Eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, we recommend that you take our 15-minute bioscan so that we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
And that's what we want you to do. We really want you to take the pledge, because that way you can move yourself into a place. Now, we don't sell any of our products to those under the age of 18, or if you're pregnant or nursing. You got to be at least 21 to at least get even our smokable products and our vapes and our Delta 8. We always want you to consult with your physician, especially if you have a serious medical condition or you use prescription medications, because we want them on board. When you start letting them know, I'm going to start consuming CBD products or supplement. Anytime you do a supplementary dietary product, you should let them know, because see, when those numbers start getting better, we want that doctor on board to hopefully say to you, I'm going to decrease this medication or alleviate this medication. And all of our trademarks and copyrights are protected by their respective owners and not affiliated with, nor do they endorse this product. The FDA has not evaluated these statements. They evaluate stuff like, that's killing folk. I'm just saying, this product is never intended. We never say that we're going to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease. And even the test results from the bioscan are for reference only and not a diagnostic conclusion. But you heard Dr. Prince talking about the testimonies. These are just a few more wonderful testimonies. And what I love about the testimonies, it's real people. We don't have any paid actors. We've got real people that have had real situations in their life, real issues that they've overcome. And it's not totally just about the weight loss. Here it is, the beginning of the year, we're focused on weight. Yeah, everybody does these resolutions, but it's about waste that has been consumed in our body. So we've got two types of products. We've got a reset and a refresh. We want you to take charge of your own life, either 7 days or 21 days. Now, we prefer 21 days. We want you to go 21-day raw, yeah, you heard me right, raw cleanse. We got the products to go with it to eliminate the mucus, to detox your body, it's a tea, to nourish your cells, it's a superfood, and even have a meal replacement, a protein meal replacement that is not animal protein. Now, but if you say to me, Dr. Roz, ain't no way I can do 21 days, well then do 7. Do 7 and then take a break and then do another 7 days in another month or 2. But we've got to do something to move through this process of changing our lifestyle. And then we have been so blessed with the most powerful superfruit on the planet. Yes, it's the aronia berry. It accelerates weight loss and tastes delicious. Yes, it does. Reduces inflammation. It fights against age-related diseases, and it takes only just a shot glass, 1.5 ounces twice a day. And it's got a high ORAC score. The ORAC score lets you know how well a berry or a food does against all the dangerous things that attack our body. The higher the score, the better that fruit or that berry is. And as you can look at this particular chart, on the left-hand side, you see the standard aronia berry. You might get it at the store. And you notice it is higher than all the other berries that you've known about. Remember, how many of you heard of noni, the elderberry? A wonderful berry, but we're even outdoing it. But look at this thing on the right. We have an exclusive situation with the farm in the Dakotas that does some special things that this aronia berry, our aronia berry, is even higher than the standard aronia berry. But don't let me not talk about the endocannabinoid system. Yeah, the ECS. Remember I said we started out with CBD? Every one of us on this call has an endocannabinoid system. We've got receptors all over our body, in our heart, in our lungs, in our kidneys, in our prostate, in our skin, in our brain, in our stomach, in our liver, our intestines. And your body, my body, even animals, because they have a spine, is waiting, demanding, needing those receptors to be turned on. And that's what CBD does. And that's why we have a full wellness dispensary. We can help you if you need to be calm, relaxed, you need relief from pain. Oh my God, so many people have pain as their new norm. Creativity, raise up your creativity with our Delta 9, with our Delta 8, and we've got passion. Yeah, we can even help you in the bedroom. And then you may be like many of us, that you want to start your own online business because you can have all these products, like you could become your own Amazon. Not because you know about the health and the wealth, and we're talking about it, but what about having your own website that you could share with other people, that you could send a link to anybody all over the United States, and they could just go there and shop. So that's we always have three kinds of people whenever we do this presentation. There's that person that says, okay, I just want to try the products. That's what I want to do. We love you, love you. I told you we have over 30,000 customers. We are a customer-based company. But then there are those of you who want to take it to the next level, and you want to elevate your freedom and even become a coach, a lifestyle coach, become a brand ambassador. That's the second level. Or the third person is that person who wants to become an econopreneur. My husband and I, when we sat in the room in Chicago, where our headquarters is, the day we did that, that was the decision we made. Because we knew that we wanted to elevate. We knew we didn't want to miss another opportunity. Yeah, we missed some. I missed Google and I missed Uber. Didn't know I was going to have strangers picking me up, bringing me food, all that kind of stuff. But we didn't miss this one. And plus, I've always told my husband, I want to just be able to wake up, look at my back office on my phone, and then go back to sleep and know I cha-ching, made some money. That's called time freedom. That's called residual income. And we're going to walk you through this. You'll do it for yourself, but you definitely won't be by yourself, because we're going to show you how to make fast start bonuses and be able to go on trips that you don't have to pay for. And what about a willable business and leaving some generational wealth as well as generational health? So I've already shown you, we've actually got 12 different ways that you can elevate your earnings, 12 different streams of income. And I've already talked about 4 or 5 of them, but a few more is that we're going to show you a revenue pool. When I say revenue, that means the money that comes off the top, set aside every single month. There's 4% and there's 2%. And we show you how to get there. It's through different rankings in our company that we help you elevate to, if you choose to do so. If you choose to build a team of people that you work with. And I never started this to build a team. I'm telling you what happens. The more you share with people, the more you educate people, somebody else wants to be on board to do the same thing. Because we're in a growing market that is shifting. We're in a growing, this health and wellness, baby boomers are responsible for the shift that's taking place, because we're waking up and deciding, look, I'm tired of taking all this medication, and self-care is the new healthcare. So if you are a person that's here for the very first time and you're looking for a place to plant your flag, you're looking for a place to collaborate with, one of the things you want to do is select a company that's at least 18 months old. Well, we will be in 4/20, 5 years old. 90% of those companies that are at least less than 18 months, they fail. And we thrived in the middle of a pandemic. And according to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, it's a great opportunity. Well, I guess that means us. If it has less than 100,000, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. That also means us. So this S-curve that you can find anywhere in the business sector is showing you when to make a decision about being with a company. Now, you see the arrow? That's us. We're not in the ground floor, we're in the basement, guys. We haven't even hit momentum yet. We haven't even ventured out into other countries. That's going to be something that's taking place for us in 2024, reaching into other countries. Because if you know the companies that have all become billion-dollar companies, they're worldwide. I mean, just think about companies like Avon and we talked about Noni a few minutes ago and Excel. If you know the names of those companies, the day that everybody has heard about Akana, it's too late. So that's why you're in the right place at the right time to be a part of our lifestyle. We take trips that you don't have to pay for, and we are excited. Listen, all I need you to do is get back with the person that invited you, because it's time now for you to elevate with Akana. We say to you, welcome to the family. Again, we are so extremely excited to have you guys here today. And I'm telling you, I think we are, yeah, I see the man is here. The man is here. We're going to have training at the top of the hour. Let me see, what time is it? What time is it? Oh, we got a little time, don't we? Let me cut the recording off.